What is good, guys? Please, I'm back in one of the videos. So this video is going to be me discussing Man United's transfer rumors from the past week, and I'm going to separate the facts from the fiction. So stay tuned, guys. Right, so Man United are the leading favourites to sign Kai Havertz for 50 million from Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, for me, this is fiction because I read within another newspaper that Man City were the favourites. Everyone's the favourites. Chelsea the favourites. Barcelona the favourites. Real Madrid the favourites. But for me, yeah, this is definitely fiction because Kai Havertz, right? Like, he's such an exciting young talent. Like, especially like with the German young players, like Bayern is always like the first in line to obviously sign them because obviously Bayern is Germany's that biggest team. They want to obviously make Bayern good, but like if we were to sign Kai Havertz, right? Kai Havertz is like he's been banging in goals. I think he's got like 5 goals in 3 games. He's got such a good tally as well because I've been watching the German league since he came back or like obviously from that pandemic. But with Kai Havertz as well, like he need Champions League games because like with us, yeah, Man United, we are a pool because our name, but we've not got Champions League football at the moment, and we're trying to qualify for it as well, and that's what matters the most because what players look for is for like a team that's in the Champions League or a team that can guarantee like a trophy or even a Champions League or even like a league trophy or domestic trophy. Right now with Man City, with Man United, it's like hard for us because Man City obviously have the draw because like they've got like Aguero, like Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling. But for Kai Havertz as well to actually stand for Man City as well, he's gonna have his handful with him trying to play in that midfield as well because like Riyad Mahrez can't even get into the starting lineup, and Riyad Mahrez is such a great footballer. But we're just gonna have to wait and see, guys. For me, yeah, this is definitely like fiction because we are not the favorites. Like I think the team that pays most are the favorites, or it's either Bayern Munich as well that are the favorites. So yeah, so Man United they extended Odion Ighalo's stay into January 2021. So obviously that loan extension has been approved by Shanghai Shenhua. I'm actually happy about this because with Ighalo, he's that type of guy like that wants to come off the bench and actually like play for Man United as well. He's happy to stay on the bench as well and play for us because we need a squad depth within our squad as well because we made a mistake of selling Lukaku and not replacing him. So right now, like with Ighalo as well, like he can come off like I've said it in my previous videos that Ighalo can like come off like the bench and literally play like in the Carabao Cup, like within FA Cup, within Europe, within the Europa League as well. Ighalo gives us those options as well because we just had like Rashford, Martial, Daniel James and Greenwood to pick up from the attackers. So yeah, definitely that's a fact and it's already been confirmed, guys. These 2 next players, right, they both come from the French league, and I've heard a lot about them as well from my friends in France. I've heard a lot about them from the paper talks, from just gossip, but I know of one of them, and that's Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is a Nigerian striker that plays for Lille, and this kid, right, like the season he's on right now, like he's on a tear, but maybe he's just a one season wonder because like with Osimhen and Camavinga as well, they are linked to every big European club within Europe. Like it's obviously like the papers trying to get off like, yeah, like this team could sign that and again off the stories. But with Osimhen as well, he's a tall, fast striker in my opinion. He can head the ball. He's a threat anyway, like within the floor as well. He can finish well, but with I think it's Eduardo Camavinga. I'm not too sure about him because he's only 17 years old and he plays for Rennes. He's a midfielder, but again, he's just starting off right now. I think he should stay in Rennes for at least like 2 more seasons as well because it was the same thing with Yann M'Vila. If you guys don't remember him, when Yann M'Vila was like starting off, and a lot of people were touting him like to be like the the next like great Vieira, but he actually went like off to Russia, and we never heard of him ever since. So with Camavinga, I just hope that he stays and actually improves himself as well. Saúl Ñíguez will be officially leaving Atletico Madrid. He said that he's actually posted it within his social media accounts. He's going to announce his next club within the next 3 days, and people are speculating. Well, people online are speculating that it's either going to be Man City or Man United. For me, like, yes, there's other teams as well, but with Saúl Ñíguez, right, like, he's a technically gifted player. Like, his dribbling is spectacular, that left foot as well, but it's just putting me up because I think that they're just using our name as well for him to actually get the move that he's wanted to. He actually wants to move to actually go somewhere else, because like with Juventus, right? Juventus are offloading a lot of players, and Juventus is that kind of team that just gets players for free. And I think that Saúl Ñíguez is also trying to move to Juventus, but he's just using the name of Man United. Theoretically, for me, I would want Saúl Ñíguez at Man United as well, because he's a great central midfielder. You know, he gives us a lot of options within that midfield as well, because right now for me, like the top midfielders that we have is Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, McTominay, Fred, Matic, and then we just need one more as well. And Saúl Ñíguez, obviously, he obviously gives us the choices as well within that midfield. So if Saúl Ñíguez were to come to Man United, I would happily take him on a free payment, at least like 90 grand a week, not like paying him like Alexis Sanchez kind of money, because obviously that's just the waste. So Man United have also extended Dean Henderson's loan stint at Sheffield United, because it was meant to end in the end of June, but they've obviously extended it to further longer, which is great, because like with Dean Henderson, right, he's a spectacular keeper, but we've got De Gea and we've got Sergio Romero there, so I think that Sheffield United should keep Dean Henderson warm for us as well. It's the same thing with like Real Madrid and Hakimi, because Hakimi, right, he's actually a Real Madrid player. He's a full-on Real Madrid player, but obviously he's on loan to Dortmund, and like you see how he's playing now. He's playing off the charts, and the same thing with like Dean Henderson. Once the time is right, we should bring back Dean Henderson, because obviously within the future he's going to be Man United's first team goalkeeper, and I think that he's going to be the England's first team goalkeeper as well, because he's got a lot of potential to become a great goalkeeper as well. He's had a great season this season, because the season's still yet to continue. So yeah, I do think this is a fact. Here we go again with the Pogba wants to leave, the Pogba wants to die. So it's been reported that Pogba, well, it's not been reported, Mino Raiola, this like scummy of an agent, he's came out there and he said that yeah, Pogba wants to leave as well for the summer and go to either Real Madrid or Juventus. This thing has been going on since last year. Like of course he wants to leave, but he has to fulfill his role first. I'm Man United as well. Solskjaer said that he doesn't want to sell Pogba, but we're just gonna have to say as well, because like this whole thing with Pogba, like it's a little bit frustrating, because yes, some fans like me are defending him because he's a quality player, but there's other fans as well that just lay him and want him gone. And when an agent always comes out and says that a player wants to leave, he definitely wants to leave. This is not old. It's never old news, guys. I don't want to keep speaking about this or even like debating or like even discussing this. Like yeah, of course it's a fact. And lastly, and the least one, Inter want to extend Sanchez's loan deal until 2021 of this summer. In my opinion, just take him. I would happily ride a bicycle with Sanchez around the back and take him to Inter and say sign them, stay permanently, because like with Sanchez, we paid him a lot of money. He's done nothing but celebrate in front of Arsenal, and that's it, right? Then like when Inter said that they want Sanchez out. Please take him. Take Lingard, take Pereira, take Phil Jones, take all these guys, because now Inter, right, they're signing all our trash players. They took Ashley Young, which I'm happy with, and yeah, you can loan him out as long as you want. For me, I think this is definitely a fact. Keep him to stay in Italy, Sanchez, because we've got no use for you. You're an old man now, so yeah. So yeah, guys, that's been the video. Obviously, these stories come out throughout the week, and I've just been taking them out and obviously writing them down to be a script, because it's always just usual like players and usual subjects like suspects like Pogba, Sancho, Timo Werner. But like I've tried to think outside the box as well and get like some more players as well, because it's just boring always reading about these same dudes and the same transfer things, because obviously nobody's got anything better to do, guys. But yeah, I've got like more videos within my channels of like football reactions, some football comedy skits as well, and some previous Man United transfer news, guys. Please go check that out. Yeah, I've been Preston and I'm signing out. This is watching this video, guys. For more football content and football breakdowns, subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram at Preston_23, guys. Thank you. Peace.